How much should a chiropractor spend on Google Ads? So I am of the belief that you should spend as much as Google is willing to take and as much as you can still see a positive ROI. Now, you don't want to just be throwing money after bad keywords or targeting areas that aren't going to show up. But as long as you have all of the components in place to be successful, that you should be spending as much money as they'll take, as long as people are still clicking on it that are looking for a chiropractor and converting into new patients. As long as you have room for those new patients, you should be trying to fill them up any way possible. One thing I will say is if you have too long of a wait after someone clicks on the ad and maybe schedules an appointment online, when you go to confirm it, if there's not an availability for a couple of days or a week or multiple weeks, those people are probably going to go find someone else. So the reason why they were on Google in the first place is because they're looking for a solution. If you have the ability to be that solution in a short time frame, then I think you should be spending whatever it takes to get them into the practice. Should a chiropractor do Google ads instead of Facebook ads? So I am not an either or type of person. I'm more of an and guy. I think that people should be doing Google ads and Facebook ads just because they are two different strategies that target two different groups of people. Google ads allow you to show up when someone is at the bottom of a marketing funnel, when they are ready to make a purchase. You want to show up everywhere that you can. On the Facebook ad side, even if it's just lead generation, you want to be out there making those offers as much as you can so that when people are ready, they can take advantage of those offers. You might be able to catch people before they do go to Google and just type in chiropractor near me. If you're making an offer on Facebook where their attention is, you might catch them before they go and do that search, and then they're going to be comparing you to everybody else. With Facebook, it's like you're the offer that was made, so you're going to be the one that gets that lead. Do Google ads work for chiropractors? So Google ads, I think, are one of the more effective ways that chiropractors can be marketing online, because people are so intentional when they're doing the searches that you should be showing up for. So when someone is doing a search like chiropractor near me, they're ready to call someone, they're ready to make an appointment, they're ready to get in the office. And as long as you have that availability and you can get them in pretty quickly, you're going to be successful as long as the Google ads are set up well. Is it possible to be unsuccessful running Google ad campaigns? Absolutely. But I think if you work with professionals that are experts at not only Google ads, but Google ads for chiropractors, that you're going to really increase your chances of success. How much do Google ads cost chiropractors? So the monthly cost, again, as I mentioned in a previous question, you can spend really as much as Google is willing to take, as long as there's enough demand for it and enough clicks for it. You can keep spending money. I would say that the average chiropractor is probably spending around $500 a month on Google ads. I think that is a very low number. I think that, again, you should be spending as much as you can to where you can fill your practice with new patients, as well as be profitable on the conversion rates. But in terms of, so it's really hard to say because every area is so different. But in terms of cost per click, which is how much are you spending for an individual click when someone is looking for a chiropractor, I think a good number to kind of try to keep things under is $10. Anything over $10, it starts to kind of get expensive quickly, just because if it's over $10, usually means you're in a bigger area, which means there's more volume of those types of searches, so you can spend a lot more money. So I've seen areas where it can be $15, $17, $20 per click, kind of depending on what the keyword is. But you want to, if you're running it, you want to be competitive, so you need to be spending what the market will bear. But but you need to be, you need to be smart about what are you targeting? What are the keywords? How are you blocking the negative keywords so you're not showing up for irrelevant things? How's your optimization score? So I think that nationwide, I think a $10 cost per click, anything in the single digits, you're going to be able to get the volume that you need for a reasonable budget. Anything over $10, it starts to get expensive a little bit quicker. Should chiropractors use Google Ads to target conditions? So not everybody is going to type in chiropractor near me. They may not know that chiropractic is the solution. So people know what condition they have. They know they have knee pain. They know they have headaches. They know they have low back pain. So if you if you've got successful pages on your website or well built out pages on your website, it could make sense to target conditions. Neuropathy is a big one that a lot of people like to target. The problem is there's not as much volume for any of these conditions as there are for these basic services. So things like chiropractic, acupuncture, massage, weight loss, those are all like either services or, weight loss is maybe less of a service, more of a condition, but those are a result, I guess. Those are things that people are searching for in a high number in any area because people already know that is the solution that I'm looking for this problem. Not as many people are searching for the conditions that you want to show up for, but if your practice is really built around a specific type of condition or a specific type of patient like pregnancy or pediatrics or athletes, auto accidents, those things are probably worth targeting. My probably recommendation would be, because there's a lot more volume for the services that you offer, like chiropractic, that until you've really maxed that out, that you shouldn't go and be targeting other things. I would rather see you spend the money going after the services that you provide versus the conditions. A lot of times when people are doing the search for conditions, they're in information gathering mode versus like, I'm ready to buy. So the conversion numbers are much lower on conditions than they are on services. So always max out the services that you provide in the practice until you start working your way into the conditions.